After a statistic citing that gay men are over 3 times more likely to suffer from substance abuse than their heterosexual peers. We, whose love is a betrayal first, and then a brilliant flash, a blinding strobe of joy and shame and joy and shame and joy and shame, a zoetrope creating only the illusion of real motion as we endlessly circle the betrayal of our gods and the disapproval of our fathers, we broken boys. We have to teach ourselves how to fix. The first time I shot heroin, I was 19. I untied the dish rag from my arm. White fire crawled towards my heart, bringing with it strange forgiveness. I remember I said, "Oh, that's weird. Nothing hurts," before vomiting all over everything. In retrospect, this first and last time with the needle was an overdose. I lay in my bed, cold sweat, gasping fish, while my roommate took pictures of me naked, and the girl who brought the drugs force-fed me water and then gave me a blowjob, during which I blacked out. Years later, my brother, fresh escaped from his court-appointed drug rehabilitation center, and I are sitting in my parents' attic, blowing pot smoke out the window. We are 2 fuck-ups trading our best war stories. He tells me about the time he let a stranger fuck him in a bathroom stall for 2 bags, so I tell him what I've just told all of you. And he looks at me and says, "You shot heroin. You really are my brother." As though our blood were somehow thicker for its common agonies, I lost my first love in the mouth of that dragon. After his memorial service, I came home and tore through all of the old journals, finding there a devotion crowned with thorns. I knew he was a junkie, so when he offered me his arms, I ran from him and gave that as the excuse. But the truth is that every man I've ever held has been so shattered that his jagged edges shred my hands. We fags, we blood brothers, we brilliant salmon thrusting upstream through a filthy river while the rest of the world celebrates another victory for our equality. We drink. We use. The nightly news says, "Look how much the world is changing, but the river only ever flows one way." The night before my love died, I pressed my head against his chest and heard his heartbeat scrape against his ribs. The sound of the shovel through the sweetest earth. The sound of his dull longing as it dug his grave.